Hello traders, good evening. Just let me know audio video everything is clear from my end. Is everything okay? 10,000. Right, good evening. Good evening everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Now I believe around 12 o'clock or 12:15 we have Fed interest rate decision. So market will be awaiting for that, but our live stream will finish before that. One more thing is one more thing that we need to look into is Bank of this one Canada interest rate decision is there. That will be coming around 8:15. Okay. So people are expecting their also rate cut to be unchanged itself. Sometimes based on Canada, when news comes out, maybe people, if it is positive or things like that, according to that they might react also. Okay, so we will wait for some time, look for any opportunity. As of now market is moving in upward channel pattern itself. This zone is acting as important area here. Now any pressure during the market opening and all, little bit psychological level also 90,000 is broken, so this might create some attraction for people. But if this becomes a trap, entering this bearish setup looking at this breakdown is not a good idea. Little bit we will wait. Any setup we get, we will look for opportunity. Srinivasa, good evening. Fakhruddin Pasha sir, good evening. Manoj Kumar sir, thank you. Grey Matter, after a long time you're coming. Smashing like does not seem to work for me, for others. Thank you, sir. All right, Hajira, thank you. Welcome to the live stream. Balu sir, hello, welcome. See here, market has kind of given a breakdown. People would kind of get attracted because that is 5 minutes time frame. This trend line that are marked and kept. When this breaks little bit with urgency, they might enter. So here it might trap. So that is why we will see if continuation towards the downside. If it comes below the zone, maybe bearish. But as of now, another 15 minutes Canada interest rate will come, then we will decide. I'm almost always on your stream, sir. Sometimes just a bit catch up with other work. Okay, no problem. Continue channel means channel continue, it can do, you're saying. Breakdown little attraction there. Here one pressure zone is there. What market has done is gave a breakout here, attraction, then correction. Here also some pressure is there. Now if market wants, if these people are weak and all, this can give off a breakout. But first candle only, what to do? We will wait is what I'm thinking. We try here. Here also there is one chance. The zone, if it doesn't break, this also can give a continuation. Why start so soon is what I'm thinking. How much points risk is this? 180, 200 points. So morning I saw descending channel in ETH, and in 5 minutes time frame it broke with body closed, but in 15 minutes or 30 minutes time frame it was wick. Is it fake or not? So it depends on how much momentum you want to capture, right? In 15 minutes time frame, if you're looking for opportunity, then just your goal is not to capture, 200, 300 points at least, right? It will be a bit more, because the risk what you will be taking when you're entering around 300, 400 points, on a higher time frame, the risk will be equally more, reward also will be equally more, because you are trying to capture the larger trend of the market, right? So why I mean to say this is, if you're just trading on 1 minute, there you're getting a channel breakout that you can attempt, because their stop loss is small, you might get the momentum a bit quickly. For smaller time frame, targets also will be a bit small only. Okay, pressure is coming here, building up. That's fine. Let Ethereum, let it go below this zone. Sometimes this and all will be trap traders. So morning. Okay, so multiple time frame analysis you can do, no problem. If it is a fake breakout also, if you see how much is the range, if your idea is to capture just 300 400 points and all, on a lower time frame, if you get the setup breakout, you can try. Okay, again this zone, this is holding. Now let me switch to 1 minute time frame. It's holding here. What if here and all, little pressure can come here and all. We'll just wait which side it will break, we will see, then we will decide. In the comment section, let me know what is your view, bullish, bearish, sideways, and how was Indian market for you guys today? I got really bored. Okay, so BTC around continuations, kind of giving, volume is also slightly building up here. We'll see how it behaves at this zone. Support, breakdown, some liquidity after that breakout, or if it wants more liquidity, it will go up to this zone, it can go for more liquidity, right? So again it came off to this one. Is it broken? Not yet. It was indecisive. Indian market, right? See, I don't know, I think here I said this is the buyer zone, upside, seller zone, downside. Here and somewhat I was very less interested. Okay, here I took the trade. After that, immediately near the buying zone, I did not feel like entering, because immediately if I close the trade near the buyer zone, by mood I will not have to re-enter fresh trade, because we have to come out from that previous trade mindset. But my duty was to inform the buyer zone. I informed. Again, seller zone I informed on time. There also correction. After a long waiting period, here I got one moment, but around 20 points I exited somewhere at this zone only. So later it recovered. So why I exited there, all those things maybe I will tell. First, let's see here opportunity if it opens up. Support, so multiple times it's taking support here. It's broken this zone, this area, this end can be. I'm just looking at ETH, right? If ETH breaks this zone, fine. Because focusing on ETH only, here this trap I avoided, right? And here again, if I had entered simply here, I would have got trapped. I was simultaneously looking at ETH also. Idea is if ETH goes below this, BTC also shows continuation, then I'll go bearish. If ETH goes above this, shows continuation, here at the same time I see reversal, then I will think about bullish, right? That's how I am thinking right now. Canada interest rate decision will come in another 7 or 8 minutes. That also might play a role. So we will see. Pressure is coming here. This has broken enough. If this one gives any confirmation, is this 1 minute time frame? Fine. Here also I'll switch to 1 minute. Selling pressure is there here. Don't get confused. This is 1 minute time frame, okay? This one has space to move up to here if continuation happens. This and all, the zone acted as a support zone, no? If ETH doesn't give a breakdown, if this comes up to here, quickly here one reversal will come off if I take bearish trade. So multiple confirmation waiting is important. Can I have your crypto group link? Sir, to join crypto group, first you need to open account with Delta Exchange using our referral link, right? So the link to open account is there in the pinned comment. Have a look at that. Once you open account, send a WhatsApp message to the number that you're seeing on the screen. Team will guide you. They will give you the access. So make or break zone. Let it break this. We'll look for bearish. So today Nifty premium cost looks high. Yes, beginning of the expiry, all those things, right? So it will be expensive. And in the money premiums only was not moving that much, right? I think after I exit from this breakdown also, later point of time, I think I went and checked. In the money put option, 25,000, sorry, 25,000. I think I did a mistake. I was looking at a different strike price. Okay, my mistake. So, but in the money put option only 25,400. Even though market was going as per the view, too much time it was taking. It was annoying day only. But since I decided I'm not going to trade too much levels, if I enter, if I get the move, fine. If not, I will not trade. That mindset I had. So just 2 trades I completed. BTC is showing continuation traders. ETH is not giving confirmation. What to do? Still holding the zone only. BTC already this target thing what I was thinking about, it's come up to that zone. Almost there. Both parallelly, I want to see, okay, both parallelly if it's giving an entry on the bullish side or bearish side. Parallelly it's not giving entry only. What to do? See, BTC is given breakdown, everything fine. Here what is this doing at this zone? Confusion, right? Confusion is there, means we can take off the trade if the moment comes, fine, or else we can exit like that situation. BTC also enough momentum, it is done towards the downside. So here I feel if the zone market is kind of respecting, it might move up. We have to see. BTC, I'm looking at BTC in one more chart. Here stop loss will be small below this zone only. So if I lose out also just 10 points. For that, if it tries to break the upper level, here seller is there, here seller is there, all those things I know. But if it breaks that zone, maybe there's a chance of market giving around 1:2.5 also. If it breaks off at this zone, then problem if I enter. Okay. 8:13. We will then what we will do another 2 minutes only for Canada interest rate decision. We'll wait for that. We'll see if market is doing any kind of reaction based on that. US market and all as of now slightly positive only. When US market is positive, this is kind of correcting. This is holding the buyer zone. BTC, I will consider this zone also as an important buyer zone only. From here also it can reverse and here also it can reverse. So I'm not entering. Confirmation, if it is not there, better to wait. I'll keep looking for Canada interest rate decision, what has come. Prior it was 2.25. People are forecasting also 2.25. Decision, what you have done, report. Sir, according to strategy, the buyer and sellers are in single level, or is it at zone area? Zone area is what we want. 30,000 3050 liquidity there, it is there in ATH. Yeah, I think I noticed that. ATH 3050, but it is not dark, this one. It has to be this color, right? Here only it is showing liquidity 2987, things like that. But this is buyer zone, so should I... Where did it? Why did the drawings go? Here also it's a breakdown. BTC is near the buyer zone. If it falls, how much more it can fall? It can fall. It has space to move up to here. BTC. If these two buyer zone, if it doesn't respect, ATH doesn't. ATH has gone below this. Fine, then this and all, it will break off is what I feel. I'll place a sell order here. One small stop loss. How I see Nifty and Bank Nifty, right? Same way I compare ATH and BTC. ETH I compare like what to say, direction stock. Okay, like let's say if for example, how do I put this? If Bank Nifty comes to the seller zone, if it corrects, Nifty also can correct. Similar way only I am saying, if ETH has broken the seller zone, then this also will break off the seller zone. See, this is the final buyer zone here. If this zone market doesn't respect this and all, it will not respect. It will come off up to here. So along with that, continuation can come. If it comes good, we'll reduce the SL and go for this trade. 32. According to okay. Good evening, Logan P. Sir. Hi, bro. If we use 50% leverage, how much profit we will get? If loss means how much we will get? 50% leverage. See, for me to execute this order 25x, it doesn't mean about the leverage. It depends on the quantity you're taking. Profit and loss depends on the quantity you're taking. See here and all breakdown has happened. Breakdown what will happen, and here one support is there. If the support market holds too long, maybe good, it will give a breakdown. If it quickly breaks off here, one reversal pullback also is pending. Both the things can happen. From my end, stop loss I have reduced. Okay, what happened to this decision? Why is this taking time? I'm having some network issue here. Breakdown, support, this is acting like a pullback area. BTC is respecting this buyer zone. Like I said, this buyer zone, if BTC breaks this and all, it will not respect, it will move. If it respects and moves up, what can I do? I can only manage my risk, right? I've done the risk management. Stop loss is small, target is decent, at least more than 1:3, 1:4. I'll leave it there. Almost it came to my stop loss. It's recovering. Why I kept that zone stop loss there is little above only is because this is breakdown or retest zone, right? So little bit buffer I gave and kept SL a bit higher. That's it. Cost to cost. If buyers are strong, they will push. But I don't see any buyer zone for Ethereum traders. Ethereum, if it has to go down only. By then BTC, this pullback, whatever it is given, it has to make a momentum. Both goes in sync, then things will fall into place correctly. Now I'll mark one zone here. Okay, this is the zone. If ETH goes above this zone, only then there is pressure for me in this trade. If it's not going above this zone, pressure is very okay, manageable. How many of you entered this trade along with me? Let me know. It's trying to go. Show pressure there. So stock market class ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ online or offline? Courses are already available for Indian stock market, especially Nifty and Bank Nifty. It is available in our app. You can download and check out the courses. There is no live sessions or one-on-one sessions, things like that, because they are also same concepts only I will teach, but you will become member of private Telegram group, right? There you will get to know live market condition, what kind of decision, how our strategy is working, all those things you will get better idea once you become a part of the course, as well as you start learning the concept. This one to buyer, that's fine. This has to reject from here. For BTC, this is make or break level. Okay, so if this corrects, ETH same this zone, it's as of now respecting. If it corrects, then momentum possibility is there. Stop loss and all red. How much more we can reduce our traders for 500 quantity? We can't reduce, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. Can I trade now? You can enter. You can use similar stop loss as what I have kept here. Okay. Why I'm saying okay you can enter is because stop loss, if it comes here, stop loss is decent small. My entry zone only you're getting stop loss. If seller is pushing the market here, continuation will commence. Quickly you will get off the moment what you want, things like that. Okay. Now hopefully it doesn't become a sideways market here. Let it, the sooner it breaks this zone, quickly we will get the target. I don't know, in trading view I'm not able to see the rate cut decision. If anyone has a chance, please see and let me know. Canada rate cut, what has happened. Uh, Okay, seller re-entered. Here also seller re-entered. As of now, okay, the zone BTC has to break. If we, since ETH is gone below the zone, I feel, BTC also will break this zone. BTC also will break off the zone soon. Okay. I'll tell you, this should just be a pullback. We will see. Is there any support here? Okay. This support people are considering. That's fine. SL is small only, so nothing else I have to worry about. Either stop loss, either target. Anything one we will get for sure. The rules you shared in the group was nice, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm reading your message late. Like button not working. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel traders by liking the video. It motivates me also. Why after selling pressure it's again coming here? And BTC fine, that's not my concern because based on Ethereum only I'm going. ETH is below the seller zone means kind of okay, I feel. Let's get any strong momentum here, breakdown. Then we will make the risk even zero. Then we will have nothing here. Now also nothing to worry. Canada news can affect market, can Indian market too. For us, usually all the countries follow US market only based on what kind of decision there is. Uh, According to that, only more reaction we will see. But Canadian market, okay, because there also people throughout the world, people are trading cryptocurrencies, right? Their interest rate decision, anything comes, then that time people might, feel a bit negative about the situation. Like that, it can happen. So I think Bank of Canada has kept the interest rate decision unchanged. So that was already factored in by the market. So no change in interest rate. I feel the same thing they're going to do in US market also. There will not be any rate cut. Then maybe little bit of, I think that is one of the main reason they're trying to keep US market a bit at the upper level so that when the news comes they have enough liquidity to push it down even though it is a news which is already factored in. Too long the setup is taking. Yesterday, the first trade what we took was actually a good buying zone setup only, but trailing the stop loss too much, it corrected and reached the target. Now we are taken opposite direction trade from yesterday. This one, how much more can I reduce? I don't want to reduce. I just want to leave it. Uh, 2998. Somewhere 2997 to 2998. The zone can be the target. Check once 200 EMA in 5 minutes time frame. It will create any problem. 200 EMA. I'm going based on price action stop loss hunting concept. I cannot combine the indicator and other things and all in this strategy. This naked chart we have to see, based on that only we have to take decision. Already we have taken entry. Let 200 EMA act as support or do whatever it want. For us, only based on this strategy, multiple indicators we take, it is more confusion only. It will not give us clarity. Maximum what will happen, stop loss, right? That we have decided, that's reasonable. We'll give that and close. Rate cut is the same percentage. Bro, no change from. Okay, good. Even I saw that message. I'm not worried about if again this shows sorry, 88 shows continuation below this zone. Now the consolidation is happening because this is a supporting area. Maybe this is too strong of a support, means market will go up, no problem. But this might be an area where people enter also. People who enter here, they might keep stop loss at this zone. As long as seller doesn't give up, right? This can be a retest zone before it attracts more buyers and move towards the downside for the sake of liquidity. That's what I'm seeing. From that time, it's near cost to cost only. What happened to others? Indian market, how was it for you today? For me, it was a boring market, like I said already. Too much interest was not there, especially after this breakdown. Why I exited more quickly? I said I will tell. No, first I said this is the buyer zone because most of them will not know this is the buyer zone, right? It, some people might say, okay, this is somewhere near previous day, same day opening range, that's why this is the buyer zone. Okay, if that is the case, where is the seller zone? Buyer zone, seller zone, already first time when we identify, that is good. But second time if it comes here, if market is holding on to this range too much, then even if it gives a breakdown, too much momentum we might not get. So here we might look for big opportunity. Okay, but if you're entering at the breakdown which already people consider as a support, that time you have to think like scalper only, right? So no longer movement, so many hurdles here. Like this only Indian market was behaving. Both the side it was consolidating, but finally it gave me bearish side movement only on both the trades. In both the trades, so I was kind of okay. Around how many people have decided to trade on 1st of Feb? 1st of Feb, Sunday, market is kind of open because of the budget, right? So how many of you are kind of interested to trade on that day? It's moving up. That's fine. Okay. Any closing above this? Pressure can come. Sir, in 930 strategy today, no strike price was at 180. it am at 9:45 a.m. it gave 15 points profit. Is it okay to do? No, if no strike price was at 180, things like that means basically if it was a confusion situation, you should have avoided, right? You shouldn't have taken any trade. 23 seconds. If it gives a closing above this, it's a problem. Here also this one would have held on to this buyer zone. Surprisingly, let me tell you, 8 out of 10 times, right? BTC will move as per Ethereum movement. Okay. Ethereum will give you the signal first and then BTC will move. In today's case, what is happening is BTC is giving, here I said no signal, this zone if it breaks it will continue. Here it's giving movement. Here buyer zone, BTC is giving the movement first. Then only Ethereum is giving. 8 of 8 out of 10 times Ethereum only will give first confirmation. Later only BTC. But today little opposite it's happening. That's okay. We have taken trade in Ethereum. This is still a seller zone. If seller is holding on to this range, maybe it is attracting some buyers here, giving them confidence to enter bullish trade. It might go down. High hopes and all, I will not keep traders. Risk management, am I doing properly? That is done properly. That's all. Nothing else to worry about. I am interested. You are interested in what, sir? Oh, okay, that one. Interest rate. I cannot. I can try. That's it. But usually I don't trade based on news, right? Only if price action stop loss hunting setup is supporting. Let's say this is seller zone. I'm getting entry here. Same time, a rate cut decision is negative news is coming. That will help me to achieve my target more quicker, or it will give me more bonus. Like that only I will see. Rather based on news, so many people at the same time they would enter. You see the draft for the rate cut decision already they would have done 10 or 15 days back already. What has to come out, what final, this one they will say, right, draft that has come, that already they will have. What it is this one? Oh, it's closed above this zone. Okay, this seller make or break. If this is an attraction, fine, or else I'll take the SL. 40. Trend line breakdown. Random people who have entered, it's gone for a retest. From here only, if it continues, that's a good thing. Almost there. Okay, took my SL. It's a very, very small SL, no problem. Here, this zone, it did not break. I'll wait for some more time. One more setup is pending. Bro, your telegram instruction for Nifty very useful for me. Okay, good sir. Hey, this is happening properly here, traders. Breakdown, retest. Here, any random people here, buyers only if they are strong, fine. But if it breaks this zone smoothly, it will come off down. This one, come on, same like yesterday. Again, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity. I've taken the bearish trade already. Okay, I've re-entered, I can say. I'll take the SL. That's fine. Because seller zone, if it is respecting, I don't want to miss out. Okay, so where is it? But what to do? At the lower end, little bit I got the. So that's fine. Same kind of 2 times trapping it happened off. Where is that level? 299. This we will keep as target 1 first. Okay, then we will make modification according to the market condition. Just one trapping it, as I said, no, this breakout it might give, and later it might quickly reverse after attracting. Same thing happened with stop loss. Usually I don't make changes to the stop loss, I don't correct it and all that much. I leave it as it is. Only when I come in live, I know some people are following me for the first time or things like that. So I don't want them to take comparatively more risk. So to a certain extent, I keep trying to reduce the risk that we take for the trade so that it doesn't become too much of pressure. Once you are comfortable with the strategy, you learn the strategy regular basis, you keep seeing, more clarity you will get as to how much stop loss you can keep. Next time, maybe what I can do is, okay, after me entering, I might say, okay, my stop loss is here, okay, but for safe trader, stop loss will be somewhere here. That clarity I will give off. That time you can decide where you want to place stop loss. For this trade, this upper zone is fine. I put SL little higher. I'm still in trade. My trade is on. Good. What to do? Happy for you guys. No problem. At least simultaneously, you're learning the concept, right? When I say the seller zone, he will re-enter, things like that. If you're getting that understanding, along with that small trades you're taking, you're trying to hold on to the trade. Good only. No problem. Okay, this one next, this has chance of moving up to here. I don't think this level it will break. It will come up to this zone in BTC. So we'll wait for that. This also can show continuation. Here, what it actually did is 1, 2, 3. It gave confidence for the buyers here. Okay, previously this zone it was resistance. After that, this became support, right? So it gave confidence for people here, saying that it will move. And last final bit, what it did was this candle. This candle it gave a breakout, making people believe I will move up. Then quickly reversal. Seller got activated. That is how trapping happens. That is what it is. Is holding to the zone. It has to come off now smoothly. A pullback and all is not required for the market. It's already done the hunting. It has to give correction. Pullback if it does also so much. If it does also, it still the setup will be intact only because stop loss is kind of managed. We've entered below before this breakdown only, so near our entry price only. If retest comes also, it will be. Sir, it is a buyer zone. It is a buyer zone. It is a buyer zone. We will see, sir, buyer zone. Is it a buyer zone? Yes, sir. It is a buyer zone. It is a buyer zone. Since it is a buyer zone, no risk in this trade. Okay. Risk 0. Coverage for the SL. Get the stop loss here. If it moves up also, no problem. Everything is managed. Okay. This is kind of a buyer zone. That's why I'm doing this. Just above this candle. If I get the moment, fine. Okay. Little more here. Should I do it here or 50% of this? Fine, 50% of this. 60% of this. Safe traders can book if you want, right? Last time I don't know what level I kept stop loss. 9992 something. This kind of buyer zone traders, how it will behave here, I cannot say. 50-50 it will become. That's why I've trailed the SL to max. Okay, was broken. That's fine. Little inch by inch. Okay. Now inch by inch. If it hits the trailing SL, I don't care. But buyer zone, being careful is important, right? Now we will extend this target. Because up to $70-80 it is protected, right? Now we will try to extend the profits that we make in the trade, because buyer zone it did not respect, it did not give any signal. Who wants to book? Already the target reached, you can book if you want. For me, any buying signal, nothing I'm seeing. Maybe it is trying to go below the zone for breakdown. That might happen. I've trailed. What about you guys? You're exiting, you're holding, what you're doing? Tell me. Exited at buyer zone. Okay, fine. $90. I don't know. Additional spike if market is giving, why say no? So it gave additional move. I took it. I closed it. Done. Okay. Setup is done. Everything is done. Only thing was, you remember right, yesterday first trade what happened? It came little trailing stop loss it took, but it gave the target. I think yesterday also same $90-100 something was the target. Forget about the dollars made. This one, it might, for some people it's a very very small amount, for me also. But the thing what I am trying to teach in this live is understand the stop loss hunting concept. Whatever I'm using, it is working, right? A real market example situations, I'm showing it to you guys. People are already in my this one group, crypto group. You know the strategy. Now that you know the strategy, next what it is, you will have that fear. Okay, can I take, can I not take? How in real market condition situations are. So I'm taking those setups and showing it to you guys. Thank you for the strategy. Due to that only I'm able to find buyer and seller zone. Thank you so much, sir. Super. Right? Happy for you. Happy for you. Trailing. Others who's trailing, fine. Target, mine trailing. Target it took. That's fine. Okay, traders. How many of you entered? What happened for your trade? Like some were smart enough, little higher they kept SL, they escaped, but I had to kind of re-enter. Now this one reached off the target. This reached off the target. Little more pressure. See, so if market is too bearish up to this zone also it can go, traders. I'm telling you now only. Yeah, this zone and all, if it breaks right up to here also it can go. Market is preparing itself for a bigger move is what I feel. But next let it break the zone. Maybe you can see about it later. If I see ETH, no, it is already, it's gone below the buyer zone. Buyer did not show interest here. Here it is given a breakdown. This breakdown is something, it is trying to trap people. Randomly anyone who's entering, it's trying to trap. Again continuation comes, means here also follow can happen. So that is what I still feel, there is more juice. That is what, sir, I'm trying to say here. More juice is there. Here also juice is there, but the zone it has to go below that, right? So if it happens, then more probability we will have. Here one issue why I'm not saying already who took the trade, fine, okay, but who exited fresh trade, why I'm not saying is this breakdown, no, it can be a trap for market to correct, it can become sideways for some time. Then only it can give a breakdown. Like that situation will commence. Now if you enter, not a good time, right? So that is what I am. No buying, nothing. Confusion is there because ETH has gone below the buyer zone. Only thing what it can do is random people, based on that it can give a pullback above 3000 and all. If it goes, little bit pressure can come, it can go up to 3010, 15, and then it might reverse. The chance is there. Same thing what I said in Nifty. I took this trade, right? As soon as I took the trade, here one more setup on the buying zone, if I'm getting immediately, for me mindset doesn't come to go and re-enter, right? I need some breathing space. Hi bro, how much Indian rupees need to trade in BTC? In BTC, let's say you want to trade with less quantity. Less quantity on an average, I will say 50 lots. Okay. For 50 lots, you need around $61. $61 means apart from this one fund required for stop loss also you need some amount, right? So you can say around 15,000 rupees, just in case you keep 15,000 rupees. And if you're trading with 50 lots, then target for capturing, let's say in BTC, I'll give you one example. In BTC, if BTC moves down by 100 points, okay, if you've taken 100 quantity, you will make $10. Okay, so if we are taking 200 quantity, if BTC moves down by 100 points, what will happen? You will make $20, right? Apart from that, brokerage also little it will go, $4, $5, like that brokerage will go. Rest you will be with $15 left. So if you're trying to do with less 50 quantity and all, then let's say you're targeting 300 points minimum. For that you're taking 100 points risk. Where is the 100 points risk? Let's say market give a breakdown here. As per the strategy you saw, small stop loss, try for 200 300 points. Okay, now looking at this, I'm not saying, already I had told it is the buyer zone. If it breaks, momentum can come. Already I've told you have a setup based on that 100 200 points risk. If you are able to take, you take. But if you take only 100 points risk because of the volatility which is there in crypto market, BTC and all, easily it might hit your stop loss. So let's say if you're taking, so let's say if maximum you say $20, okay, $20 is the risk you will be taking. That means around 200 points is the momentum as SL, or maximum 250 points as the SL for every trade that you take, and target you try for minimum 500 to 1000 points. That if you do only 1:2 risk reward opportunity you will get. Right time you have to plan entry. So let's say here this zone I said seller activation zone, little 200 example I'm giving, I'm showing in Ethereum, but I'm speaking about BTC. Let's say here only I'll show. Why confusion? In BTC I said here this is one buyer zone. If market breaks this zone, we will get movement. Let's say you took 250 points as a sell. Okay, that means for if you're trading with 100 quantity, 250 points means around $25. For that, if you're targeting the next support, around $500 comes to this main support. So 1:2, $50 is the profit, or $25 is the SL. Like this you can try. And if you try for 100 bigger target, if you try here, you see 1000 points movement. So if you keep trailing and going, maybe more momentum also you will be able to capture. Like that only you can do small stop loss means small profit, and whenever you're lucky, when you're trailing and going, more big momentum also. Out of 10 times, 1 or 2 times continuously you keep trailing, market will keep going as per your view, right? So here you keep trailing, you think, again you keep trailing, like this. If you keep trailing, it keeps going. Here also moment small it will do, and it will correct off. Hmm? Like that, when it happens once in 10, twice or thrice in 10 trades, you will make some money there also. Okay, now how am I looking at the market? I'm looking at it this way. Breakdown has attracted some people to take bearish trade, so it is trying to trap them. It can move up from, again here it can become sideways, or this can just be a pullback. Later when it goes below the zone, it has more space to move. I don't have time to wait for the setup. Later point of time, let's say after my dinner, 20-30 minutes break, then if I find the setup, I will take it. Okay, though M Devaraj, sir, if you want, on our YouTube channel there is already a video which I have made about crypto basics. Please have a look at that. It will be useful for you. In that, everything I have covered, how much risk you can take, everything. Anyways, so most of the trade, almost every trade I'm taking right now in the market is based on our stop loss hunting crypto strategy. It's a very simple, effective strategy. Even beginner can use it. Only thing is, risk management has to be proper. If you do it at the beginning stage, try to let's say the first 50 trades, 100 trades, small quantity, you keep trying, get comfortable with the strategy, then things will fall into place. How to get the strategy? For that, you need to open account with Delta Exchange. The link for Delta Exchange is there in the pinned comment, right? It will be in the description of this video also. If you want right away, I'll give you the link. So using this link, if you open account, you will be added to the group, and then you will be getting access to the strategy. So more clarity you will get as to how to use the strategy, how to identify at what zone sellers can get activated, at what zone buyers can get activated. Okay, so that is about it. Close to 1 hour live stream is done. As of now, indecision is what I'm feeling. If this is just a pullback, after this continuation can come, but I feel little more movement it can do, right? As long as this zone breaks, no need to plan for any bearish trade. We will keep view as bullish to sideways. Okay, it can be a reversal situation. All right, traders, thank you so much for participating in the live stream. Small trailing stop loss I gave, that was my mistake only. Little above, if I had kept in the first trade only, I would have got the target. Good, I re-entered, I captured the momentum that I want. Who kept stop loss little higher, they will be in a better situation. Okay, hope you are getting adjusted to the strategy, learning the strategy. Tomorrow also we will meet, same strategy we will implement, and we will start taking trades. Who learn the strategy from the crypto community group, right? For you, live market, so much situations as an example you are getting, right? No strategy is 100% perfect, but when it is not right, setup is not going as per the strategy, you have to give a decent stop loss, reasonable stop loss, and exit. Success rate will be 65 to 70% also. But why we take it? Because big momentum we will be able to capture, right? Once we identify the buyer and seller zone. Okay, any update on the part 2? Mother is not keeping well, she fell down, broken leg treatment, a lot of things is going on. Little time you give. My wedding anniversary also is coming. All those things I'll finish, and I will try to do this for you guys. Okay, thank you so much for participating in the live stream. I'll see you tomorrow. For the update, I will share it in the crypto community group. Good night, traders. Take care. Bye bye.